Hello everyone and welcome back to DVT Enterprises. Just a few things is to update actually, since now I've come back from the cruise from Aruba. There's some things that I forgot to mention. We saw the video once I was coming to Miami, going through the parking garage. So exiting the parking garage, there is the spot where you have to pay to park. Now, Miami for a 8-day cruise, I think we were on an 8-day cruise. So for an 8-day cruise, parking was $176. One thing I would advise you to do is check with your the port that you're going to be coming from and see exactly how much it is for those days, because they go actually by the days that you're going to be on the cruise. That's how much they charge, and different ports have different prices. Now, for all of my fellow service members and women, I appreciate your service. Thank you so very much. From what I have found out here in the Miami port is if you have DV tags, only if you're from Florida is your parking for free. Yes, I understand that's a very, very, very inconvenience. And I have been writing people. Y'all can comment and let me know who else I should be talking to. But I did write to the president, actually, and I wrote to the port, letting them know that I don't feel that it's fair that when we have our servicemen and women come through, that they didn't just serve a state, they did serve our country. So I felt like that was wrong. But hey, I'm just one person. Maybe if we get together and do something or write some people, they might be able to change that law. I know throughout the state of Florida, if you have DV tags, it doesn't matter which state it is, you can actually park like in the handicap parking spots and park on the side of the road where the parking meters are and stuff like that. There are other ports like the Jacksonville port, the Tampa port, because I think they actually have a what is it called, a handicap parking area. And I think the Tampa port, I'll be going to Tampa soon, so I'll give you an update on that as well. But I do know for the Miami port, if you do not have Florida DV tags, you will have to pay for parking at the parking garage. So I just wanted to make sure I did an update on that, because that was actually bothering me for a couple of days because I forgot to put that out. And since I am trying to make sure that I give all the information that I can for people that like to cruise, that is something that I think that is important, because you need to put in for your budgeting for that. One of the things that I will advise most people who are going to be worried about the parking, if you're coming to some of these places that's kind of far out from you that you have to drive, if you get a hotel, most of them have shuttles that go to the port. So I would advise you to check with the hotel that you're going to be at to see if you can leave your car parked there for the duration of your cruise. Another thing that you can do is some people like to leave their cars or whatever at the airport. You know, they have shuttles and stuff like that. Same thing with when you're leaving from the airport to get to the port and leaving the port going to the airport. There's a spot that you have to put when you first get ready to debark for the night before. You have to let them know that you do have a flight, so that way they can try to hurry up and get you off of the ship a little earlier. Actually, when we were leaving the ship, we had got held up. Customs had something going on, and they held us up for almost 45 minutes while we were still sitting on the boat waiting to be released. So that's something that you also want to look into, that if you're flying in, try to fly in the day before your cruise is supposed to take off, and like a later flight in the afternoon, the date that your flight comes back. The date that your cruise come back, or the next day. Because even though they say that we have to be off the ship by 9-10 o'clock in the morning, you may not be able to get off that ship until around 11-12 o'clock. And if your flight is around 1, you're going to miss it. Or if your flight is delayed coming to the ship, you may miss it. So always try to prepare for those type of things. So that's just a little bit of information that I was trying to make sure I remember to put out to everyone. And it was just bothering me about the parking thing. So I said, let me go ahead on and do this video right now. And as I come up with different things that I remember, I will definitely be informing everyone. Until the next time, thank you for visiting my page, and keep in contact with me. Let me know some places that you would like for me to try to visit, so I can give you updates on what's going on with that. And to the next time, thank you for visiting DVT Enterprises. Bye-bye.